Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa is not a financial planner. And if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so Elon Musk says Tesla robots will power the company to a $30 trillion market cap. Uh, Tesla's current market cap is about 1 trillion, and this would mean about approximately $10,000 per share. Things are moving fast, and they're going to move a lot faster shortly. Um, okay, so I've got the 4 hour chart up here, and it's an absolute buy signal. And how you know that, and we're going to talk more about Elon in a second, and Optimus. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why Tesla is going to have a $30 trillion market cap. Why is that? And what you should do. But right here we have the 4 hour chart. Each candle is 4 hours. The body of this one engulfs into that one, followed by a green candle, and that's a buy signal in the reversing engulfing method in HEIKIN ASHI. And away we go. And Jeff says, I'm here. Well, welcome, Mr. Mum. Get some more shares as soon as possible on Monday morning, pre-market, right after Grandpa gets out of his short position. Oh, Grandpa, you're always in trouble. Okay, so I spent a good deal of the night getting myself set up. Now the opening price will come up in white on my, here's today's right here, this white line. That's the fair opening price is actually 318.20 for tomorrow morning. And that's where Grandpa's got his buy-in at, anticipating that beautiful number. But the day before it was 17.20 right here. It goes right through that green candle, and we hit that one. We hit 9 out of 10 on the open, by the way. Just says he doesn't have any shares. Well, the good thing is, Jeff, you have money. By the way, you wouldn't believe the number of people that are texting me wondering if they should buy more Tesla shares or where they can borrow money. I tell them all that Grandma already spent all her money on Tesla shares, which is true. Okay. Well, pretty true. That Grandma, she's diversified, you know. Okay. I know what I was going to do. Hang on here a second. We're gonna have fun here. Okay, so this beautiful guy here, that's Elon, and there's Optimus. And so I'm gonna get to why is Tesla gonna be 30 trillion market cap in the near future here, and what some of the reasons are, and what Elon has said about this in the past. So Elon Musk, and I seen the tweet myself. I seen the report come across, and it said exactly. I wrote it down word for word. Paradise says, "Howdy, I'm here." That's Pastor Dan. Well, Pastor Dan, I don't recommend bank robbery, but at this point, it might pay. You just never know. He Pastor Dan, he's having fun with Grandpa. He's got a bunch of shares already. Okay, so Elon Musk says Tesla robots. That's Optimus. Hey, there's Optimus on Grandpa's screen. Grandpa did something right. Will power the company to a $30 trillion market cap. And reiterating, Tesla currently has about a $1 trillion market cap. This means about approximately $10,000 per share, okay, if not more. That's on the conservative side in Grandpa's view. And I will tell you, things are moving much faster than anybody ever dreamed. With the regulations being removed in the first few months of the new administration, the timeline for FSD, let's talk full self-driving. Okay, so they license full self-driving, and Paradise says maybe I'll get my wife to rob the bank. You know, I could send Grandma along with her. She could ride shotgun. She's gone deer hunting before, you know, and they like each other. My wife just loves Paradise's wife. She's really a sweetheart. We really had fun when they came up here. Okay, so where was Grandpa? With the regulations being removed in the first few months of the new administration, the timeline for FSD, that's full self-driving, you know, prior to Trump getting elected, they were going to start doing full self-driving in Texas and maybe another state. But I'm telling you, it's going to go much quicker now, and it will. 90% of this country, but what was Trump's favorability rating now? 92%, and I think Kamala's was down to 8% after the election. So, you know, they're going to be cleaning house here real quick. So FSD has been a huge thing talked about at Tesla for a long time now. It's been a long wait, a lot of data. These cars out on the road, and the trucks, and the Cybertruck, they're all self-learning AI little robots. Okay, and it's like Elon put a tweet out earlier today that getting a Tesla car is like getting a Lamborghini for a fraction of the money. And not only that, the Tesla will beat a Lamborghini in the race. That's reality. So there's FSD. And then you have Robotaxi. And Robotaxi, Tesla's coming out with a vehicle that's going to be about 25,000. I think it's 25,000. And companies, people, any vehicle that you have that's a Tesla will be able to be used as a Robotaxi in the Tesla fleet. You just sign it up when it's available to go to work, when your car can take off, go drive itself, go pick somebody up and haul them around if you live near a city or somewhere where they need rides. Where I live, they ride bicycles and donkeys and horses and cows, and they walk, and they ride four-wheelers. And once in a while, we did see a Cybertruck in town the other day, and we've seen a number of Teslas in town here in this small community. But, I mean, the polar bears don't even want to live where Grandpa's at, you know, right up here on Lake Superior. So you have Robotaxi, monstrous. It's the amount of money that's going to bring in for Tesla is mind-boggling for Robotaxi. Okay, Cybertruck, it's the best-selling pickup truck in America. Model Y was the best-selling car in the world, and now I believe it's just in the United States because China's got some real good electric vehicles over there, without a doubt. And, of course, Elon has his factory over there in Shanghai also, as well as Giga Berlin, as well as Giga Texas, Giga Nevada, and Giga California, and so he's rocking and rolling. But the expansion is just coming, people. The expansion is just coming. And then after Robotaxi, you have Mega Pack battery storage units. That's them big boxes the size of a semi-trailer, a big square semi-van trailer size. And each one of those, has been currently the fastest growing thing at Tesla and money producing. It's gaining just exponentially. It's a fraction of the total amount that they take in, but it's in the billions, and Tesla's rock solid. I mean, Elon is the richest man in the world. The company is rock solid. I believe the amount of money cash they have on hand at any given time is in the mid 23, 25 range. I don't look at it every day, but my memory is around 23 billion, just that they keep on hand in case they want to start a factory somewhere quick. So you have the Mega Pack battery storage units, okay? All this stuff is wonderful, okay? And then you have the wall charging systems, and you have the solar units that they make money from. SpaceX and the satellite deal, Starlink, that's a separate deal from Tesla, okay? Huge money to be made from AI, from the data, is invaluable for the vehicles running around, these little self-learning cars that he's got millions of all over the place, and the robots. Now let's talk robots. Optimus. And Elon keeps saying this, and people just don't get it. I get it. But I believe in Elon. I believe in Elon is a good man. He's proved it over and over, just like Trump has. So let's talk Optimus. What's Elon say about Optimus, the robot? Well, Elon says that Optimus is going to be far, not twice as big, far, that's spelled F-A-R, far bigger than everything else combined at Tesla. It's going to make more and be far more than all the rest combined, okay? So say all the rest combined can really bring Tesla to a $10 billion market cap. Something like that, just speculating, a little bit. We got to speculate a little bit here. Calculate. Grandpa calculates. And then I speculate. So what's going to happen with Optimus? Elon says that the robots, the humanoid robots, will outnumber the people on Earth in not that long time. In the billions of robots. Now, Elon's robot, and I like this, and it proves what kind of person Elon is. It proves he wants it where the little people can get a robot. People like Grandpa and Grandma and Paradise and Jeff and us little people of the world that aren't billionaires can get a robot, okay? Mr. Carpenter coming on, and he goes, "We ride reindeer," and then he goes, "We are." I'm not sure what that is, but I'll tell you a story about Mr. Carpenter here shortly. But anyway, getting back to my story, which story was Grandpa on? Oh, this short-term memory stuff is a killer. Well, if you were 97 for 4 years, you'd have short-term memory loss. 2. Okay, so Optimus. Okay, $20,000 a piece. And people are saying to Elon, why in the world are you going to sell Optimus for $20,000 a piece? Well, the answer is the markup at even just $20,000 a piece for Optimus is phenomenal. He's making a robo-taxi for $25,000. The battery in that robo-taxi has a phenomenal cost. It's largely most of the cost, probably or a good share of the cost of the whole vehicle. Optimus has a little battery. He don't need a big battery. He's not a car. Paradise goes, I thought you all rode snowmobiles up there in the UP. Well, Carpenter is, he ain't scared of them reindeer. Matter of fact, the reindeer like us up here. And they eat the grass. Okay, so Elon wants to sell these robots for $20,000 a piece. He's making money on a $25,000 car where half the cost of the vehicle, if not more, is the battery. And Optimus, the markup's got to be upwards of $15,000 a unit. Okay, now, sure, Elon could name whatever number he wanted. He could sell these easily for $50,000 a piece. Easy, because they can each one of these robots can replace a worker that's making $50,000 to $100,000 a year at a job. Okay, people, there's a strike going on with I believe it's the dock workers again, because they don't want any more AI put into the workforce because it keeps eliminating workers. Okay, well, these guys need to get a Optimus robot and send them to work. Just what I see. Here's what Grandpa sees. I see a day when you're going to, just like robo-taxi, where you can send your vehicle to work. And Elon isn't limited to just people that can buy 100 robo-taxis and have fleets. Sure, you can do that. And Elon's all good with that. But you can use any vehicle, a Cybertruck or whatever you want, to be a robo-taxi and make money for your own home, for the little guy. And you just put on your phone that it's available, and Tesla will send it to work for you. It goes, makes money, and Elon gets a little cut, which is really, and he should. And then that robo-taxi, your car comes back home to you, and you get a check in the mail. Okay, maybe you got 2 Teslas you send to work. Maybe you got 1. Maybe you got none. Maybe you're the one riding in one. Okay, they're the safest vehicle in the world, in Grandpa's opinion, by far. Less maintenance, less everything. It's just like having an electric chainsaw. When you go out with your electric chainsaw and you want to cut wood, it starts. My son is my youngest son is figuring all that out. He's got an electric chainsaw. And anyway, so I see a day when your home robot, and these robots, not only can they replace a worker, they can work 23 hours a day with two 30-minute lunch breaks. And now, just the other day, Tesla came out with the new charging system that charges the Tesla Semi and all the cars and Optimus and everybody else gets charged up in half the time that it used to take. There's so much good news coming out on Tesla, Grandpa can hardly even think of it all. And Grandpa thinks a lot sometimes. Oh yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Will Tesla ever go above 10,000 a share? I don't know. I just don't. All I know is Elon says 10,000 is coming. Grandpa, I'm optimistic. I'm leaning towards 100,000, but I'm not talking 2-3 years from now. I'm talking 10 years from now or 7 years from now. All John says. Carpenter says, Finlanders. Yeah, they are Finlanders up here. I'll tell you that. And they're good people. They're tough people up in this country. Grandpa hides out because they might hurt him. I was going to tell you a story about this Carpenter guy. So he bought into Tesla a little while back, and I believe his price was $340 per share, $340, and it dipped down, and it was bouncing around back and forth, whatever. And he called me and wanted to know if he should get out of those shares and try to buy a little bit lower down. And sure, you can try that, but he don't need to sell them. And the truth is, when the price is 10,000 or 50,000 or 100,000 a share, it don't matter if you paid $250 or $300 or $340 or $320 or whatever. It ain't gonna matter. There's gonna be people that haven't listened to Grandpa that are gonna pay $500, $700, $1,000. They'll be buying shares at $1,000. Then they'll be buying shares at $5,000. Then they'll be buying shares at $7,000. I think that's going to happen I think 7,000 is going to happen in about 6 or 7 months. On its way to 10,000 the next month. On its way to 20,000. And when you sell your shares, I'm gonna say this again, just for the fun of it. As you look at Optimus and how good looking he is, and how handsome Elon is, I've said this time and time again. When you sell your Tesla shares for $50,000 each, when you do that, don't blame Grandpa. Don't blame Grandpa when a year after that, they're $100,000 a piece. Do not blame Grandpa, because I'm on record. I've been saying this every live stream. Listen to my previous live streams, and you'll hear it. That's my song, and I'm sticking to it. That's it. Don't blame Grandpa. If you sell at 50,000, don't blame Grandpa when it's 100,000 per share. People think Grandpa's crazy. They're probably right. But I'm sure enjoying being crazy. Uh, you know, let's go back to my candle chart here. You know, I have a request. Let people know about Grandpa and YouTube. My last live stream I put out, we're talking about Tesla being $9,600 per share that Elon said, approximately. YouTube don't put my live streams out there, period. So people don't get to hear what I'm saying. Just a select few that my friends and people I can get a hold of. Let them know about Grandpa. Send them my link. I've sent my link to a bunch of you people. Send them my link so that they can hear Crazy Grandpa talking and telling the truth about Tesla and what's going on. When Elon he's the government efficiency, he's in charge of government efficiency. And when these regulations that have been hampering Tesla start coming off, it's just gonna be phenomenal growth, phenomenal. And Grandpa predicts the fair opening price for Tesla every morning. And now I have it in my deal here where right where Grandpa's mouse is in that white line, that's where we're going to open on Monday morning at anywhere from 7 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. I usually hit it. I'm right 9 out of 10 times. The only when I'm wrong is if there's a huge movement, the day before in Tesla of $30 or so or more or $50, then it takes a while for my fair numbers to catch up. But you can tell a lot. And now my white line will come up right around after the close or right in that area. It's going to be fun to see when it comes up tomorrow. At what time it switches off of there. The day before it was 318.20, and that one came true. They almost all come true, and if they don't come true, they're within 30-40 cents most of the time. So I get it real close. I got it pretty fine-tuned. I have upside resistant places here. This is if you got crazy enough to buy and sell shares, and downside support where you can anticipate possibly getting some in the 311.45 range. Jeff says, I have to search for your streams every time. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They hate me. They don't like conservatives. Says it no longer comes up automatically. Absolutely. It used to come up automatically. If you start talking any politics at all or like Trump and like Elon, they hate you. Promote Grandpa. Promote Grandpa. And here's my story there. Here's my story there. And some of you have heard it before, and I'm going to say it again. Grandma always goes, I've heard that before. Well, that's good, Grandma. In the Bible, the Lord repeats himself over and over and over because my dad used to do that a lot because people forget. they need to be reminded of what's going on. And what I'm saying is, say Tesla only goes to 10,000, that would be devastating to Grandpa, in Grandpa's mind. But say it just goes to 10,000 in a year and it never goes any higher. That'd be a worst case scenario in Grandpa's mind, okay, and it didn't go to 100,000. And you have your shares that you bought down here, and they're worth $10,000, and your friends and your family are going to say, "Hey," and you're talking to them and you're telling them about your $10,000 shares you got, you know, and they're going to say, "Why didn't you tell me? Why?" And I'm going to say, "Why didn't you? Why didn't you tell them about Tesla, getting the Tesla shares? Why didn't you tell them about Grandpa so they can listen to why they should have a Tesla share? Grandpa will tell them why. Listen to my previous live stream some. Uh, Grandpa's a little crazy, but who cares? It doesn't matter. Trump. When Trump was first running back in for the first time he became president, a bunch of my little grandkids, they're watching Trump on TV talking and stuff, and we got done watching it, and they go, "Oh, that Trump guy, he reminds me of Grandpa." A little bit windy, just a little bit. But that's all good. I took that as a compliment. I'll tell. I have Trump socks. I have Trump socks, and they have red hair in my sock drawer. I have Trump socks. Can't remember who gave them to me. I've had them for years, many years. Yeah, Trump socks. I wonder what they're worth. I should sell them. I'll have Grandma sell them. And Paradise says, I tell them and they just laugh at me. They're lost. Well, keep telling them. Keep telling them. Carpenter says, I sent this video to my coworker. There you go, John. You're my kind of guy. He's a sweetheart. He's a big, burly guy. This Carpenter guy lives up here near Grandpa. He's a good friend. The big, burly guy. And all my friends are extremely intelligent. I mean, all of them. I'm not a genius like Elon, but I got some smart friends. And I like to surround, I've said this before, I like to surround myself with intelligent people. DLA down there in Tennessee with his twin boys, and Clutch over in Illinois, Trees and his trucker, Jeff, all these guys, Paradise, Pastor Keith, because I'm hoping it'll rub off on Grandpa. It's just like being married. A marriage, if you marry an idiot, somebody that's IQ is far less than your own, you're not going to stay married because they're going to bore you to death. They're going to bore you to death. That's why I got myself a younger woman that's extremely intelligent. And I'm telling you, I wish Grandma was not so smart as she is. That girl is way too smart. Way too smart. She knows what I'm thinking before I start talking. And it scares Grandpa. It scares Grandpa. And it should. Okay, before I go, I'm going to share something with you here. Pay attention. Breaking news. Elon says $9,600 per share. Elon Musk says Tesla robots will power the company to a 30 trillion market cap. Tesla currently about 1 trillion. This means about 10,000 per share. Things are moving much faster. Regulations, robotaxi, megapack, battery storage units, Optimus, Cybertruck. boy, are we having fun or what? And Grandpa's going to do a live stream tomorrow afternoon, too. And then at 9 a.m. on Monday, I tell you what, that Murphy woke Grandpa up. I thought it was 7 o'clock. He woke me up to go to the bathroom. Murphy, our dog. And he woke me up out of a sound sleep. I looked at the wall. I could hardly see the wall. And I'm sure it said 7 a.m. up around that area, or a little before 7. Well, so I take him out to the bathroom, and then I start doing my getting it. I got thinking I should have, I do the fair opening price. I tell everybody the upside resistance and downside support every day, and I thought, man alive, I should put the calculations that I do into this crazy computer and let that do it for me. And so it took me 4 hours to do it, but I did it. And it's accurate. It's really accurate. So I get it all in there, and you can come on here and look at it. And during the day now, when we get trading on Monday, I'm going to come on at 9 a.m., and then I'm going to come on periodically throughout the day as we and explain to you what's happening when it's coming up to a resistance point. For instance, if it comes to this resistance point at 327.19 on Monday, which is very likely, and it gets through it with then we're heading for 333.67. And if it climbs through that one, then we're heading for 342.65. And if it gets through that one, we're headed for 382.90 approximately next. So that's the way it works, and vice versa going down. Okay, if it goes down some, and if it goes down, buy the dip. There's no wrong place to buy Tesla. Just buy it and share the opportunity. Hey, we're going to end this with Elon and Optimus on the screen. That's what we're going to do. Think about it. Share the opportunity. Tell people, listen to Grandpa. They're not putting me out. They hate me. Okay. They hate Elon. They hate Trump. They hate you. It's not good. We got to pray for these people. The Lord's working on them, I can tell you that. Okay. See you tomorrow. Think about eternity. Think about eternity once in a while. Grandpa does. See you later.